I guess, your conference, now you play conference from here on out. What's kind of the mentality coming off of kind of the winter break and the winter tournament and going into conference play?
Getting back to defending our home ice. It seems like a long time since we've been here. The guys have been talking about it pretty much throughout the week, about how excited they are to be back home. And so we've got to come back and reestablish ourselves at defending our home ice. And, our goal is to get to 60. I thought on Sunday, the second game, I thought we played a really good first 20 minutes, a pretty good next 20, and then it was a little bit back and forth for the last 20. And so just trying to get our group back together and focused on playing the way we want to play.
Just a question for you about this time of year. Last year you were at the World Junior Tournament, kind of a whirlwind, going out there, coming back here, not really having a break. Not that you've had much of a break, but how has this been different for you, where all your focus is on one team compared to, what last year's was, where it was kind of crazy at this time of year?
Well, I watched the game today, so, you feel for the U.S. A really close game against Finland. And so for me, it's been, I've been able to recharge a little bit, been able to spend some family time as the players have. And, when you go and work or you have an opportunity to go work with USA Hockey, you miss your guys, you miss your staff, you miss your family. It really, the heart grows fonder when you're away. And so I'm trying to make sure and take that into account right now. I'm very thankful for being here. We're thankful for the opportunity a year ago, but it's been a good Christmas break. Saw my mom, saw my wife's mother, my mother-in-law, and so we've been able to spend some family time. But right now, holidays are over. It's January 2nd, and we're moving forward and looking forward to this weekend.
You played on Sunday. Week's a little bit shorter. Did that change up anything that you did going into this weekend?
Not a tremendous amount. We didn't probably go as long as we maybe have in the past. We were a little harder earlier in the week. We've got to get back to being able to play at the pace we'd like to play. And when you're off for as long as we were, even though it's not as long as some other teams, you don't quite get that crispness. You don't quite get that back-to-back conditioning that you need to have. And I'm hoping that was a little bit of what happened on Sunday in the last period, where we didn't generate a lot of offense. But the guys have come back and they're fresh, and I think they're excited again about playing at home.
Jump back into WCHA action this weekend with University of Alaska coming to town. Hasty, what are the folks going to see with the Nanooks visiting?
As usual, they're going to be pretty aggressive. They like to play up, and it should be exciting hockey. Going and watching pre-scouting Bemidji, they had last played Alaska, and on a regulation sheet, and so you're watching that, and then you're seeing the games that we just played this last weekend on the Olympic sheet, and previous to that an Olympic sheet. Things are going to happen a lot faster, and Fairbanks likes to play fast. The Jandrick line is their best line, and they're good. He's a complete player, and I think you'll see him play an awful lot of minutes. I think you'll see them come out and try and push the pace and be real physical. So we're going to have to be disciplined, but we want to try and, there should be a benefit for us playing last weekend. They didn't play last weekend, and so we've got to try and take advantage of that, and I'm sure they'll be prepared for that. It's something that I'm sure they've already addressed.
I've never heard you talk about this, Hasty, but you're on the cusp of reaching a pretty nice milestone for your career here with 199 career wins. What would getting that 200th career win here, when it eventually happens, mean to you as a coach?
Oh, it means you've been surrounded by a real good group over the time that you've been here, supported by a lot of people. Those are things that I think down the road you look at. Right now, we're trying to string together our second in a row, but it's one that at a later time we'll think about that. But right now we're really trying, as you had said earlier, PAS, trying to get back to garnering points in our league play, because that's where we are at for the rest of the regular season and playoffs. And so we're going to try and get off on the right foot here, playing at home on Friday night.